Hello and welcome everyone to the third game of the day, being casted here by Glitch Starcraft, spawning in the top right position of Whirlwind LE as the Blue Zerg. We have EG's Suppy. His opponent today spawning in the bottom left position of Whirlwind as the Red Terran. We have ADMIRAL. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, the famous StarCraft player, ADMIRAL. Yes, he's going to be spawning in the bottom left position here. So far, the professional StarCraft players that I have cast today have not had it so well. So far, every game that I've cast today has been a professional StarCraft player losing to someone on the ladder. So we're going to have to see if that's going to be the case here. Again, I have not watched any of these replays before, so we're watching these for the first time together. Fantastic. There's actually one thing that I forgot to mention, you guys, in the first two games, and that is that I got a new microphone. I don't know if you guys can tell, but I started using it on yesterday's cast for the very first time, and I got a blue snowball microphone, and this thing is fantastic. Oh my god. One of the biggest problems that I always had when I was casting before is that everyone would always complain about audio problems. Everyone would always complain that my mic sounded terrible or that my audio was bad and the sound was all terrible. And so I couldn't figure out for the longest time, like, what was it? Was there some setting that I had wrong? And in the end, I just ended up deciding, you know what? My microphone is crappy. I just have a terrible microphone. And so I ended up just saying, screw it, I'm buying a whole new microphone. So I scrapped my old microphone and I bought the a blue snowball because Day 9 uses it. That was my reasoning, is that Day 9 uses it and Day 9 has amazing audio quality. And I didn't want to spend too much money because I just don't have that much money to begin with. So I didn't want to spend too much money, and I ended up getting this blue snowball, which I hope it sounds good. Tell me, you guys, what you think about this new microphone and whether you think it sounds leaps and bounds better than the old one. You'd have to go back to games about a week ago, or no, not even before that. You'd have to go to games from like before I went to Korea, because ever since I came back from Korea, I had been using just a regular old headset, computer headset. Nothing special, so that's what I was using for a long time, and now I have switched into getting a new, legit, nice microphone. So let me know what it sounds like, and let me know how you guys feel about it. So let's jump into this game and start talking about this game, shall we? Now, ADMIRAL has decided to go for a command center first, followed by this barracks, and so this is very normal opening here for any Terran player. I'm really reluctant every time to say that guy's name. Anyway, Suppy's going for a very normal build as well. Both these players just kind of chatting a little bit about Suppy's more recent results. Suppy's a very good player, super good player, but he's also a student. He's been playing a lot in his spare time while he goes to UC Berkeley in California, which is actually not too far from where I am right now. It's about a half an hour drive. Not too far away at all, but he's been playing in his spare time and still being able to keep up a career, a kind of on-the-side career playing StarCraft, and he's very good. His stream is very entertaining. If ever you get a chance to catch his stream, watch his stream. It is so good. Such a good stream. Anyway, ADMIRAL decided to go for this fairly early gas, and now he's going to be sending his scout out right now. This is something that's become much more common in this matchup. Terran players have gotten really good at defending any kinds of early aggression from Zerg players, so a lot of times they don't bother with that 10 scout like they used to, and a lot of times they'll push that scout back just a little bit and instead just play a little bit extra defensive at home, getting out the bunker, getting up a lot of Marines here as early as possible. So you can see the reactors coming down here fairly quickly, as well as the factory. Now, Suppy was unfortunate enough to get the latest possible scout. He sent his overlords in every way that ADMIRAL was not. And so he's getting the latest possible scout, but as you can see, his overlords are now going to be moving into position here fairly soon. One is going to be down here at the natural, so he's going to be able to see that his opponent is going to have this natural base up and running. So he's going to know from the timing of this, he's going to know that his opponent went for command center first, and this other overlord should be in position in time to get in here for a nice early scout into the main as well. Now, the third command center actually going up here for ADMIRAL. This is a very fast command center. It looks like he's getting ready to swap this factory onto this reactor, so he's going to be most likely going for some early Hellions, possibly some early Hellbats, but the fact that I don't see the armory going down and no starport going down tells me he is probably not going for the early Hellbat drops. Now, Suppy is back mining on gas again. Zergling speed has been completed. No other tech yet going down here. So far he's just saving that up in the bank. And no, I thought he had finally spent it on something. No, but we do have the third hatchery coming down here because he does see that his opponent's going for this base. So very, very nice normal macro game so far from both of these players. If we check out the harvester count right now, we can see that Anal Admiral is actually down by quite a bit. 46 harvesters to 29. Suppy's in a fantastic spot in terms of workers. He's barely gotten anything but workers all game long. Notice that he doesn't have that many queens out on the field right now. Only 3 queens on the field right now. He does have one more on the way, so he's going to come up to a total of 4 queens on 3 hatches, so that's a little bit less than you usually expect. Usually Zerg players will get out 4 queens on 2 hatches, and then once they take that third, they'll get a 5th one up, so that they have 2 for spreading creep and being defensive, and then 3 for injecting on those hatcheries. But looks like Suppy's actually going to be skipping one in favor of getting out lots of extra drones early on. Double evolution chamber now down as well as all the other gas geysers going down. We see 2 more gas here being taken in the natural, 1 in the main still not mining quite yet, and he's quite oversaturated here in the main and natural. This is fairly normal just because he's going to be transferring some of his workers down here to this third pretty soon. But the first 4 Hellions are now out here for Anal Admiral, going to be doing poking right here into the third base as the very first thing he's going to do, and as you can see, yeah, he's going to get in here, but he's not going to be able to get any drone kills as Suppy's just going to be able to get out with that drone. Some lings are here. There are a couple of queens here able to defend here, already spreading creep into this direction as well as out into the center of the map and over to this towards this 4th as well. Now, as we can see with this third command center, this is very, very normal for a lot of Terran players to do. They get up that third command center, they'd be nice and defensive, wall off the front with a nice bunker, maybe apply some pressure somehow, either with Reapers or with Hellions, and then in the meantime they get up this third command center and they just build lots of SCVs till they're fully saturated on 2 bases because he doesn't have enough units to defend 3 bases, but this early command center allows him to get up a lot of extra workers very fast at the natural. And oh, nice little spread there by Anal Admiral as he's able to pick off quite a few creep tumors there with just 1 scan, and yeah, they are going to go down. Now he's just going to pull on back, and Suppy now has to respend a lot of energy trying to get those creep tumors back on up. Now if we check out the harvester count, we can see 64 harvesters to 49. As you can see, Anal Admiral starting to close that gap because of this third command center. So in the long term, he does start to do okay against that worker count. And as you can see, he's starting to feel a little bit more safer now. His army's supply is getting a little bit stronger. He has taken full control of the map with these Hellions out in the center of the map. But Suppy's just getting up lots of lings right now. We see +1/+1 coming down here for Suppy. We see the Baneling nest coming down as well, and we see the Spire just now being started as the lair finished up. So the Spire's now coming down. So it looks like Suppy's just going to be going for Ling, Muta, Baneling. But we see a ton of barracks going down here for Anal Admiral. So it looks like he's going to be going into a big bio play with Widow Mines and Medivacs here. So yeah, it's just going to be a standard bio Widow Mine play here. But oh, nice move from Suppy here as he's dropping the creep at that third. So that's going to deny this from going down for quite a while. Let's see, is it on hold position? Yeah, that's always the good thing. That's what you want to do. Generally, once this Overlord is spotted, it's going to die anyway. It's going to go down, but if it starts moving, it'll stop spreading creep. If it's holding position, it will stay here until it dies, dropping creep for as long as possible, which we're going to see here very soon. Now, EG Suppy does see this, so he's moving across the map here, but oh, nice little pullback there. Actually only lost a few lings, probably should have lost a lot more than that to those, but now it looks like he's going to try to deny this base for as long as he can. Nice surround there, nice. Very well done there by Suppy. He saw the Widow Mines there and then went back for a surround so that he had to hold those Marines in place so that those Marines would take damage from the Widow Mines, and Suppy now looking to be very aggressive here as he's got a lot of lings running around on the map, going to try to deny this third, and as you can see, he denied it for a very, very long time. This Overlord just now going down, and now, even now, this command center still cannot go down as this creep has to recede all the way back home. Behind this, Suppy is going to be taking his 4th, and if we look at the mini-map down here, look at Suppy's vision. Let's just go to just Suppy's vision. Look, Suppy sees absolutely everything. We're only at the 12 minute mark here, and Suppy sees every single base. He sees the entire center of the map, and the creep allows him to see everything on his side of the map. Beautiful, beautiful Overlord spread here by Suppy. And now we do see that the first Mutalisks are going to be out on the field here, going to start to move across the map here. And are there a lot of turrets going down? Yeah, Anal Admiral is getting up those missile turrets in time. In terms of upgrades, we see the +1 or +2/+2 now coming down here for Anal Admiral, as well as vehicle and ship plating coming down here. And so that's going to allow his Widow Mines to stay up just a little bit longer, so that they don't die quite as fast to those Lings as they come in and try to pick them off before they go off. And in the meantime, we do see the Infestation Pit just now being started here by Suppy. Most likely, you're just going to be seeing that again to go up to Hive Tech. Although it's not, I have seen Suppy go for Infestors as well, so I wouldn't be terribly surprised to also see him go for fairly early Infestors, so we're going to have to see if that's what he chooses to do. Now, Suppy trying to be a little bit aggressive with these Mutas, absolutely necessary that he keeps this Overseer with these Mutas. This is so necessary these days, as it's going to be really common for Terran players to defend with their Widow Mines, which actually Anal Admiral is choosing not to do right now. Right now he's spreading out his Widow Mines a little bit in the front, guarding the ramp with them as well, just trying to be defensive while he gets this 3-base economy up and running. In the meantime, Suppy going to be poking in here, trying to do some damage, sees that there's a whole lot of missile turrets that have now gone down for Anal Admiral, and he's now just continuing to produce more units. As we can see, 2+2/+2 is going to be finishing up here, so it might actually be going for a 2-2 timing here as he moves out, traps all those Hellions, and now he's got his 2-2. Zerg Flyer attacks is also about to be done as well, so this is going to be a nice little timing here for Suppy if he decides to go for this attack, but actually Anal Admiral deciding to move out right now, and needs to be a little bit careful, as the army supply right now for Suppy is pretty big, 180 supply to 153. This is a very good spot for Suppy to be in. 5th base just now being started here as well for Suppy. Not a whole lot of defenses. I'm actually surprised that Suppy has not thrown up any static defenses, but the reason that he can do this safely is just because he has so much vision on the map. Again, let's take a look at Suppy's vision here, as he sees absolutely everything. Any medevacs that move out from his opponent's base, he's going to see along the sides of the map, and anything that comes through the center of the map, he's going to see right away. So he's not at all worried about drops right now, so he doesn't have to spend the extra resources. This is what we call spending out-of-game resources to cover in-game resources, right? Instead of spending resources on getting up all these defenses and things everywhere, let's do something with our out-of-game resources. Let's use our APM and our mines a little bit to spread out those overlords and go to that little bit of extra effort just so that we have the extra vision. Now we don't need it. Oh, but there's a big little counterattack here. A big little counterattack going down here. There's a bunch of Lings and Banelings here moving into the 3rd base, and it looks like he's going to be able to move in with a whole lot of Banelings, and he's going to get a lot of worker kills there. So many workers going down here once he saw the army of Anal Admiral moving out there. Beautiful move there by Suppy. Tons of workers killed, 24 workers killed there, and now Suppy's got a big army that he is now sitting back on. And again, this is all due to his vision. He saw that army of Anal Admiral move to the edge of his creep, so he had a bunch of units here in position to go for that counterattack, and now, once again, he's going to be going for a small counterattack. Suppy just splitting off a small group of Lings and Banelings here. Oh, that was a beautiful hit. As in the middle of the map, Anal Admiral is going to be stimming forward here, trying to do some damage, but here Suppy already has so many units, and he's so far ahead in supply that he's going to come in and deal a whole lot of damage, and now Suppy is in an absolutely fantastic position. He is now sitting at 83 workers to the 48 of his opponent here, and now he's just going to be moving forward here very strongly. Got a couple of Overseers. Those Overseers do have speed there, so that they're able to keep up with the army, sending some Lings to start to attack the natural, while the rest of them are moving in to start to take out the 3rd and make sure that that there's no mining going on at this 3rd here. And Suppy, in the meantime, continuing to just macro up behind this. Notice the Ultralisk Cavern did go down. +3/+3s on the way. We see Ultralisks coming out right now, as well as a ton more Lings. +3 the chitinous plating, as well as the adrenal glands all coming down as well. And now Suppy is just going for the kill here as he is taking out that 3rd base. And now, most likely, once those Ultralisks get here, he's just going to go for the kill because he is in such a good spot. Or just hitting at 200 supply to the 71 supply of Anal Admiral, moving into the natural, and yeah, GG is going to come out of Anal Admiral. Fantastic game. Good luck at MLG, he says, because of course, for those of you that don't know, MLG Anaheim is coming up next week. You should definitely go check it out. I really wanted to go check it out, but I have a wedding to go to, so sadly I can't make that wedding or make that MLG tournament, despite really wanting to go. Anyway, really well played game by both of these players, but Suppy just playing like an absolute beast. He's been playing so strong lately. He's just become such a good player. He's ridiculously good. Definitely be sure to check out his stream as well, as he's very, very informative. His stream, he teaches a lot on his stream, and so he's really, really, really good. Be sure to check that out. I hope you guys enjoyed that cast. I hope you guys enjoyed my new microphone, and thank you guys so much for watching. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. Check me out at twitch.tv/glitchstarcraft. Follow me on Twitter at glitchstarcraft and facebook.com/glitchstarcraft as well. Thank you guys so much for watching, and Glitch out.